Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Mad Capper. There's another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Pouring me a coffee. I got one of these fancy things. I don't know if you've ever used one, but it makes fancy coffee. You know, my second cup, ironing out all the bugs, all the things I forgot how I set up, and now we're setting up. I formatted my computer yesterday because I thought it wasn't busy enough trying to catch up on Free-to-Play 2024. I thought I didn't have enough things going on with a fastidious collab in Watcher of Realms. I thought, hey, why not also format your computer? I needed to do it. Computer was acting in a very unbecoming way, and things were getting really laggy. So we good now. We got everything going. I think maybe... show a bit of the door frame there. Whatever. So we are a day behind. This is the reality. I live my life, and my life did not include playing this 24/7 on Friday and Saturday. So on Sunday we did give her a full go, but we'll give you where we are. What did I get? Ooh, oh, I got more food. So we're still on hard level campaign. Okay, here's champion. We took our allure. I started with allure, took her to 5-star this morning, last night. Call it what you will. I had all the food ready. I just had to pop it in the oven, so to speak. We did some good farming here with War Maiden. We did get really lucky on her copies. We still need to do a little bit more farming, but I'm hoping to do that farming on Brutal today. That's my goal, is to get my 6-star today. That puts me one day behind the leaders, Odd One and Hell Hades, who both got it yesterday around 6 p.m. my time. We did get a Frozen Banshee. That's going to help us a lot in Clan Boss, though wildly all over the place. We did start with Elhain. We're passing her over. Mother Superior is a bit of a pleasant surprise. I had used her on my original 4 years ago. I didn't realize... she actually has some good utility. She has a 13% ally speed in all battles, very helpful. She has this here. If you use it at the start of the fight, the continuous heal is like a touch-up, but it does put a shield as well, which can help with some of that initial survivability. She's got a big heal, actually. 30% of this champion's max HP. It is obviously a single target. Puts any surplus as a shield as well, which is really nice. Then she does have a baby decrease attack here, but that aura with the single target heal has been helping us a lot, especially we don't have Apothecary. We don't have any other healers, so we're probably going to invest her to 50 at least, and then hope we get a healer. Our epic pulls have been slightly less than epic, so we also did start working on our shield guard. We've gotten a couple copies of him so far. It's funny, we've gotten more War Maiden copies from farming because they both come from the same area. Our epics so far have been Dark Aethel. Yeah. Oh, that was my first. Really happy about that. Not. Ultimate Gallic, which we'll probably have to use. I suspect we will be using him for Fire Knight. Or sorry, for Spider, unless I get something better. Once we get past kind of into where the Spiderlings actually have enough HP that percentage burn is actually going to do some damage. Frenzy the Cackler, interesting HP. She's got a taunt 4-turn cooldown when booked. She's got a passive that increases the champion's 2% up to 20% each time an HP burn debuff is activated on enemies. It's too bad she's not Force Affinity, because that would have been a nice weak affinity tank. But she is Void Affinity, defense-based champion. We'll see if we can get some damage out of her. I think I'll be using her, unless something crazy happens in the meantime. She has a 3 times at random burn, so unless we get a debuff spread, and it's random, so even then we'd have to manual debuff spread. So not the greatest possibility for us. And then we have a 50-50 chance. So really good when we get to Hydra. I think she'll do numbers. We'll probably use her there. On boss fights, I know she's really good in high-end Sand Devil if you have the gear, which I don't know in 3 months if we will. But there's some opportunity for her. She's kind of niche, but is what it is. We did start with the lure. We are going with the lure. She's actually got very underrated damage. I've considered booking her, but we're going to stay away. The reason why we picked her is because we don't have to book her. Mordecai, I've used several times, and Deacon I've used several times, and both of them need books to reach potential. They can do work for you, but they need books to reach potential. So I thought, here's an opportunity for me to take a lure, invest in her, no books, and get some good utility out of her. And then whatever our next epic will be that will need books, like eventually we're going to have to put books in Ultimate Gallic to get full use of his kit. You know, it does have a cooldown, right? That's the biggest one. It has a couple cooldowns here. This is the biggest one, right? It's 6 turns. We need that as a 4-turn. And that's the same problem that happens with Mordecai. Miscreated Monster would have been a good pick, but again, to get his full potential, he needs books. He doesn't need books to help you out, though. So probably most people, that's your better option as a starting epic, or as a code epic. Ironclad's gonna be our, unless we get someone else, Ironclad's gonna be our boy. He's got an increased attack. Didn't say it had to be the big boy attack. It just has to be increased attack. So, and also he's gonna be a good weak affinity tank. He's HP based. You can get his HP pretty nice. So if we bring him in Spider with Gallic, that will not only activate Gallic, but then it'll give a weak affinity tank with a good HP base. So we should be able to shoot his stats up once we get to that point in the show, so to speak. I don't remember if I showed War Maiden. We did, but yeah, we've been really lucky on her copies as well. And then finally we have Arminger that we're starting to collect forward. We just took them to 3-star in case I need them for some kind of niche thing. What I will say is Allure is a boss killer, because a lot of these early bosses you can manipulate turn meter. 12-7 was a joke. He didn't take a hit. He took 1 turn before I hit him. And then afterwards, I was just triple decreasing his turn meter, and easy. He never took another shot at me, and we were good. So, the only downfall is because I'm about a day behind. I'm a day behind. You know, I'm a day behind everywhere. Campaign, we're still on hard level, though I've been pushing through this morning, and we're going pretty good here. So I'm not too concerned about that. What else do we got? As far as done, so actually, funny enough, clan bosses, I did like 1 million damage on day 1 on easy. I was like, oh, that's easy. Unfortunately, today I did considerably less, and I was wondering why. And I know why. It's because we were force affinity by the time we got a chance to hit it. So that definitely hurt us. But whatever. We'll get 3 keys. We'll get the top chest. We'll get some slight rewards. So I'm not too worried about that either. Sorry, excuse me. Have a nice cup of coffee. Yeah, formatting computer, not fun. I've got all the basics to be able to record. I will be recording all week, I hope, but it'll be off my laptop because I'm on the road. So it'll be very poor quality. I've upped the quality of my recording here when I reinstalled everything. So hopefully it'll look good. I'm really hoping the quality of my I upped the bit rate on this, and I don't know what that's going to do for streaming. It might break it. I don't know. Can I stream at a lower bit rate? Oh, streaming's different. Never mind. So I'm recording at a high bit rate, but streaming it's going to be at a pretty standard. I can't even change any of the. Oh, because I'm recording currently. So I'll have to change that. The bit rate's sitting at 2,500, but I upped the bit rate to 70,000. I don't know why I didn't, because I when I go to edit, I edit at 60,000. My bit rate is a bit rate of 60,000, which looks perfectly sharp on 2K. Also, I did lower, and this has nothing to do with free to play. I get it, but I want to tell you because I'm excited to tell you. I lowered my camera back down to 1080p. Just testing it. It's obviously a cable issue. I've ordered a new cable to make sure I can get the bandwidth through and be able to record at 4K because it was glitchy as all hell. So, and I had a weird setup with audio. I've simplified that setup. Hopefully that'll work, or else we'll be recording this for a 3rd time. So that's where we're at, level 31. We are behind. I'm at about 430 points, and I think the lead. Well, odd one's at 1100. I don't know if he's leading among the content creators. You can actually go to hellhades.com, and if you go to hellhades.com, at the very top of the page, it says free to. There's a little banner for free to play updates, and then you can actually go through, and it says like, for example, only 2 people have 6-star champions. That's Odd One and Hell Hades. Great Hall, Big Papa Drock, no shock. He's already at level 8. Faction Wars progression, Crouching Grandpa 34. Now, it's 1 week, 4 days before my best champion unlocks her. So, you know, take Faction Wars with a grain of salt. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. I have Demon Spawn, and it's 1 week, 4 days before I can hit Demon Spawn. So, I think I'll probably catch up once I get to do. Where my actual good champions are. Classic Arena Silver 4. No one's made it into gold. I made it into Silver 2. I could have pushed for 3, but I didn't. I didn't quite make it, so that's fine. Tag Team Arena rank. I see Odd One's already there because he's been crushing it, so they're all at Bronze 1. Current fastest champion, 206 speed, so that's kind of neat. You can check all this out again, like I said. They have campaign. There's a couple people that have finished that have max brutal. Neva's a great mind, and he's crushing it. Crouching Grandpa's already 15 stars on Nightmare campaign, so that's pretty impressive. If you have Miscreated Monster, you can push Nightmare campaign pretty early, pretty easily with your starter. So that doesn't shock me, honestly. Although that is running 2 5-stars because there are only 2 people that actually have 6-star champions, so that's interesting. Among the leaders, obviously, there's leaderboards for the community. Some of you guys are absolutely crushing it. As far as team goes, I don't ever know where the team overall. Team Hell Hades winning. Team Scratch second. Our team T-Bond won third. We're a good 1,000 points behind them. We do have a passenger right now, Sky Asterix, who I believe is a Spanish, has 22 points, so he's killing us. But if he pops off again, marathon, not a sprint. So if he pops off and gets some points, then we'll be crushing it. So hopefully he'll be, hopefully he'll be. Please. Anyway, that's fine. It's fine. This is all for fun. Anyway, and besides, I have nothing to talk about. I'm at half my leader's points, so I need to step up too. Anyway, which is why we need to start working here. Let's show you dungeons. This is all just going to be a showcase. The next video, it'll be more gameplay based. But Fire Knight, we're currently at 6. Dragon's Lair, we're currently at 8. Spider's a mess. I don't want to talk about it. Ice Golem 6. I haven't really pushed those further. 8. I think I can go further in this one too. I just haven't pushed. 9. This is the hard one for me. 7. Force Keep 9. Void Keep I haven't pushed. I'm still at 4. I haven't had a need for it. Arcane 9. So we'd love to get to those 10s and 11s and so on and so forth. But it works. It's just unfortunate that Magic Keep is what I really need because of Allure, and we ain't getting nothing there. So the shield is tough. So we'll figure out something. I'll go get one of the farmables that does remove, and we'll just win. That's easy enough, right? Why don't we give you a little? I don't know if I'm here yet. Okay, we have War Maiden now. So I got triple hitter and I got double hitter. I think we can do that maybe. Although there's some turn meter manipulation on Frozen. We're not worried about the waves. Maybe we'll do this. Okay, let's see what happens. Like, we should be able to get through the waves pretty darn easy. Obviously, as you can see, I have some speeds to tune. I mean, we can see what this looks like. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know who I didn't bring? I probably should be bringing... Oh, my God. So why is she using her A2, and yet Coldheart's smart enough not to do that? There we go. Obviously, we got to tune this a bit, but as long as it's not... When it's Force Affinity, it might be a little more touch and go, but here it's going to be pretty simple. So we should be able to easily do this. Getting that 100% crit rate's a big deal. Funny enough, though, one of the worst parts about Allure is the best part about Allure. There's a couple places I can't use her. I can't use her in certain stages of the dragon because of the... is it Captain Tamela? Or is it Crimson Guard? One of them that puts up the one turn unkillable. I could be stuck there for days. And I think it's poor... I think it's poor on Plarium that they haven't changed the coding so that after 10 hits on those base champions or something, it disintegrates or something, because that's really unfair. That just because you have a certain champion you're using it, but whatever. So we're gonna keep pushing FIIINE at some point, but we really need to get through campaign. I really want to get my 6-star done today or tomorrow at worst, so I can catch back up here. Yeah, so that's our goal for that, and I think that's you caught up. We didn't really get anything great from the Forge. We got a lot of chess pieces that were not usable. We did get some defense pieces, so that'll be helpful for Armiger or Shield Guard. I guess if we can get a lot of crit rate substats, we might be able to go with defense gloves as well, but we got some here that we can use. Perception, there's actually, because I'm using 2 here, they're not great, but I did get the crit rate, so we got double crit rate on them, so they're absolutely where they need to be. That's also, of course, giving her an extra 40 accuracy, which puts her up quite a bit quite early. But we got a resistance chest. We got this. It does have speed on it. We got a 6-star. It does have HP on it, so there might be some usability there. But definitely, we did better in resilience than we did in perception. And that's probably you up to date. Campaign again. We got some work. Although we're 3-starring as we go. So I've never truly felt whether or not that's the right move. But it's the move we're doing. So I'm going to end it there. We're going to continue here. It looks like I'm already in trouble this one. I got to manual some of them just because of AI stupidity, which is okay. I don't need... The only one you need to auto. Don't be fool. Only thing you need to auto is the one that you're farming. Everything else you can manual. So that I think a lot of people get, I got to manual it. Well, then it's not good. Well, it doesn't matter. You're not getting style points. You know, it's completionist. So if I come to here and I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that she's not doing anything stupid. Oof. Yeah, heal her up. Then just do what you got to do to get through, man. Respect the grind or whatever. I'm not going to be able to pass this. Yeah, that's fine. We'll look at that later. We might just have to bring in some fodder or something. But thank you for watching. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be on the road. It'll be ugly video, but it'll be a usable video, and it'll give you an update. And yeah, thanks a lot for joining in. Appreciate you. Cheers. And be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.